Hello. Ooh, yeah, let's increase that volume. We're live, folks. Coming at you live with a blue collared shirt on. What? What? Let's make sure we change chat. We have changed the chat. The hair is not affecting the microphone. The lighter lipstick is on. Maybe we put the glass on. That's fun. Okay, we're live. Yeah, we are live. All right, let's swivel. Swivel in the chair. Let's fix that. All right, it's fixed. It's Anastasia from the Sacred Spheres. Hi. It's just another manic Monday. I don't wish it was Sunday. I'm happy that it's today. It's just another manic Monday. Hello, Andy. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew. It's Andy. I'm a beautiful Anastasia. Thank you. I am the beautiful Anastasia. I'm here. My hair is getting a little frizz up top. Someday I'll get it redone. Things. Until then, it's Sydney! Until then, it's Sydney. Hi! Oh my God, our viewership just surged. Cheers, everyone. It is a happy hour, which means even if you're not happy, I'm not. Please know that someone somewhere in the world is happy, even if it's not you or me. Valerie joined us. She said, oh my God, I'm beautiful. I'm a hello. I'm a gorgeous. And Shooter Gavin. Oh yeah, Happy Gilmore. Pew, 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 pew. Robin Stanner. Oh my God. If you disappear, you've gotten cold. So fun to see you, Robin, in the chat. This is a treat. If any of you, no, I think all of you guys have liked, subscribed, but like doing right now. It's happy hour. Again, let's get the happy going. Remember, come on, get happy. Just send all your blues away, 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 away. We don't have pitch today, but we had to go to the beach and get another Swami beer. We did. It was too good. So I have a little, yeah, again, bring out, it's BYOB, whatever your beverages of choice. Often it's water for me, or it could be a reddish colored thing with little boozy bits and bobs. Thank you for the hearts. Today, I've been like, it's hot. It's summer. It's sweltering here above the equator. It's August. Happy Leo, happy portal season. It's a Lionsgate upcoming. Anyway, what I do is I freeze these things and it becomes like a slushy and it is very refreshing. Oh my God. Hello, Nice Guy 100. Hello, Jim Nothing. Hello, bring BYO boob. Bring your own boob. I mean, you can bring your own boobs too. Cheers. Oh my God. Roberto Rosales says hi. Hi. And hello, Rob. Everyone, welcome Robin. Robin often hangs out from the after effects of our show, not live and in action. So this is a treat to have Robin here in the comments. Hello, hello. Oh my God, our viewership surged again. After the ecstasy, the laundry. What is that a reference to? That's actually a book. That's what I've temporarily named of this chat, discussion, happy hour. We just lost a whole shit ton. Just right when I said that. Awesome. Like, who is this maniac? Well, it's just another manic Monday. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, after the ecstasy, the laundry. I don't know what they were expecting me to do. I was just going to be like folding my clothes. That's what we're going to do for the next hour. We're just going to fold clothes together. Meaning you can have the most extraordinary, elated awakening. You could have an experience of, I don't know, being on mushrooms, ayahuasca, seeing what you feel is the face of God, the most orgasm, whatever you've done, whatever you've experienced. You've run naked in the forest and you've lied in a bed of roses or of mushrooms, of forest moss. And a waterfall is falling on you. And then guess what happens? The next day comes, no pun intended. And yeah, you just got to wash your clothes, do the dishes. It's another day. Then what? You know, I'll never forget when this happened when my brother died and when my father died. There was a minister there present, a chaplain, as it were. They kind of like do bedside assistance when you really need help. It's really a thing to know folks like that. And you know, this extremely cataclysmic thing has happened. And I was very dissociated, but it was a husband-wife team, the chaplains actually, and they said like in the ecstasy of that moment, even when it's sort of a horrific moment, they were like, okay, this is happening, but guess what, Anastasia, everything else is gonna keep happening around you. The world there's keeps on keeping on. There's somebody buying their groceries down the street. There's somebody who gonna go out on a first date. There's someone who's gonna be getting a flat tire. There's a baby being born. There's someone else dying. This is just this infinitesimal moment of everything that's happens ever an expansive universe, and it felt really painful and excruciating. Hello to our viewership that just exploded. We're discussing after the laundry whether the ecstasy is something, so expansive you've seen the ocean in a droplet of you, or you've experienced something cataclysmically horrific. Everything just keep on around you. Everything just continues. It keeps going. It keeps changing. It keeps happening. It almost feels very rude to say something like that because it's as though you don't matter. What just happened that completely cracked you wide open and changed you forever and has honestly destroyed you forever in some ways too. Like say when brother passed, like it's and then what? It really, we were talking about the suffering Olympics, right? It really brings up just diving deep in today. We're just going there. We're just fucking going in the deep end. I hope you brought your floaties. I hope you're not diving into and that's actually shallow and hitting your head open. I hope you didn't eat too much like mommy said and you'll get cramps, right? Cheers. I've had like a sip of this. This is my natural je ne sais quoi. Drink some water, have some Pepsi, Coke, root beer float. That sounds numb. I mean, I got a beer sheet today. Sandra O'Merlo. I don't know what you're vibing with, but bring your own beverage, bring your own boo, bring your own boo, bring your own boo. You bring your boo today. What's up? Anyway, I brought my my hydro flask. I got water just in case. I have my friendly art container with googly eyes, and yeah, it's so interesting in this again infinitely diverse and expansive universe, but at least in terms of planet Earth, where we have all this action, these human beings, and things happening. I mean, things as extreme as war and famine and rape and pillage and murder and all this crazy stuff, or someone dying close to you in your family or whatever's happening, and yet, or ecstasy, and then what? All in the exact same moment, going through so much that's nothing in particular, and that's everything that shatters what we know of as true, right? And all is true though in that moment. I feel like I did put mushrooms in my beer today. The Swami was present when he blessed this. Where the hell did I just go? I have no idea. Let's go back to the chat. That was wild. Remember, come on, get happy. Chase all your blues away. Someday I'll learn the song. A song, any song, and all the lyrics. Notice the beat. You give me fever. Right? It kind of sounds like that song. Fever. Oh, that's the wrong pitch. I am really off today. I can't tell you how off I am. Everything's just like one step off. You give me fever. Fever. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the man, the boat, and the little notifications. Hit the bell. That's how you know I go live. Because sometimes it's secret. This week, in fact, starts a new secret week. Well, it's not too secret. We're going to Tuesday, Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. The other days, because I got an art commission. It is for exposure. I have great supplies from these folks who have commissioned me. And I'm now in step 2 of the process, but I have to finish it. I do have a deadline this week. Thank you for the likes. I like you. You like me. We like each other. Man in the boat. Likes, comments. So maybe not in this moment. You can comment in the chat. And then later you go on another video and you comment. Like Robin Stanley is epic commenter. Sydney have left some epic comments too. Lots of love. I love y'all. Thank you. Chuck, if you're here, he comments. Joyce, I miss you guys. I hope good weekend. How was your weekend? What'd you do? What did you do? We went deep on Friday. Deep in the river. We've been singing a lot more lately. We've had like 5, 6 songs every time. We took requests. We did Amy Winehouse again. We did Rehab because we were talking about addiction. We were talking about addiction, death, decay. It's like morose shit. Why not? And we had to make fun of that, like make of it by singing Rehab. Why not? All right, nice guy. Oh, vlogs. Holy shit! Someone called me the most beautiful woman in the world. Is this my ex like trolling me? I believe that. What the hell? It's like user 1234. You're the most beautiful person in the world. I will now go back into the recesses of the computer. Oh my God. Oh, Chuck is here. You were doing your show right up to 3 minutes before mine. And I think you might have plugged me because all of a sudden all these people came through and then all of a sudden they all went, peace. Fuck you, lady. You're so beautiful. I can't stop looking at you. That's why I am literally like, I can't wait to get off your channel and throw up what I just saw out into my beer. Cheers. Run, Forrest, run. This is, again, my natural state of affairs. There's been very little drunk thus far. Chuck, holy crap. Blah, blah. You were talking about George Burns and Gracie Hook. Book. Gracie's book. Anyway, what a beautiful, beautiful couple. Chuck had another show. I am not surprised by that. Chuck is extraordinary. Oh, there's Vaughn Gray. Yes, the universe is being born and destroyed at the same time, as well as all of us. Because guess what, my friends? We are the universe in ecstatic motion. I know that is a bumper sticker, but it's also very true. Solipsism versus nihilism. I know, I feel very solipsistic because, I mean, what really can I be? All I can really know is myself. And even that I don't know. Yeah, that is definitely a philosophical posture I take. Valerie F. Joyce is here. Oh my God. I just went on my little rant and I missed all these amazing people like Mondo. I should best comment ever. Except that we've had a few really good comments. But Mondo, I don't know if you're still on, but he says, I don't, this is fucking good. Oh, we're going to give my ex a run for his money because Mondo here says, I don't know who you are, but I'm for president with the way I talk to people. Or rather, I don't know who you are, but you should run for president with the way you talk to people. He doesn't know who I am, but I'm for president with the way that I talk to people. I was a born leader. I come from many people who ran big churches and organizations and cult leaders of a sort. I mentioned my ex because he honestly is a complete crazy person who is brilliant and has such magnetism and charisma, but has a very shady compass, has a very different way of looking at morality, almost like as a scientist, very, very objectively. And he admits he would make a great dictator or cult leader and was hoping to groom me as his first lady. Well, who knows? Anything's possible. Maybe I'll groom him as my first lady. he'll do my dirty work in the shadows. A vampire lives in the shadows. Goob says I'm a rambling drunk. That's hilarious. I'm a drunk. I've drunk an inch of beer. I'm a rambling drunk. You should see me when I've not even had an inch of beer, no sips of anything, whatever. My brain is very neurodivergent. Everyone knows that. My brain loves to go in loops and spirals. It's called boomeranging. It's called, I speak circumambulare. I speak circumlocutiously. Circumambulare, as we all know, is the word from Cicero to describe a very particular rhetorical style. It is what I use. It is what a lot of stand-up comedians use. It is a very particular narrative trope. Anyway, do the reading rainbow. That's what she said. Oh, no. Hi, Sid. What is the reading? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is not a rambling drunk. This is just a sip of beer. And this is my brain. And this is another day, another live stream with me for me to entertain you for you to feel happy. Even if you feel happy, I don't feel happy, someone's going to leave here feeling fucking happy. Get happy. Judy Garland demands it. Therefore, come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Grab a book and it will show you the reading rainbow. Or more psychedelic flowers that I've made. I did that very subtly. I like my other version of that song. Yeah, thank you, Andy. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe. You love me. I love you, Valerie. Goob, please be nice. Yes, Goob. Who's a rambling drunk? I'm a rambling drunk. Joyce needs a wrench. Whoa, the chat just got behind me. Is like, I need a wrench. Oh, Jesus. All right, we're getting into it today. All right. How fun. All of you saw Chuck and came right to me. Chuck again, at Chuck Dransfield. He's an amazing SAG actor, portrait artist, old Hollywood historian, expert in I Love Lucy, psychic. Hello. He reads like a motherfucker. He is an amazing intuitive. He's a writer. I don't know if I said that. Screenwriter. He does it all. He's a best friend. He's my brother from another mother, sister from another mister. And, oh yeah, Andy definitely nominates Joyce as our moderator. I will be probably the next few times involve a moderator. No. But really, folks, come on now. We know our truth. It's okay. I like the hate. I eat the hate. It feeds me, gives me the power to roast them. Plus, I have my posse in the chat. Jesus, remember? What is it? All press, good press. Oh, this is a happy hour though. We have things we imbibe, whether it is something alcoholic or non-alcoholic, from the most gorgeous person in the world. So come with me, you'll be in a world of absolute delusion. Have a beer, grab a book, have your water, let's sing. Let's slide down the reading rainbow and maybe go to Fantasia. I was watching a whole thing about the never-ending story. It was very fun. That brought back memories. Oh my God, Jim has already retracted a message. That means we are on to a great start. In this moment, we are exactly 7 people to 7 likes. So that is good. Although the way that this works is there could actually be 25 people watching. It's so weird. I don't understand how this works. And also, yeah, YouTube's been changing things. It was very hard for me to start this. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the good light. Look at my curls. Get on. I tried like 4, 5, 3, I don't know how many times. I tried, what is that, Andy? You just like left gibberish. Oh no, you retract. How sad. That was so fun. It was like he went, because I illuminated myself at a different angle. Instead of the most beautiful person in the world, it's now the entire galaxy. Replace Galaxy, my cat. No. Hi folks. I'm only mad because some of the comments mentioned. I'm kind of like blown away. I'm very humbled and confused by that comment. I love people hop on and they're like, I don't understand what's going on in this channel. I don't either. That's the fun thing. The whole thing about life is to flow. We want life to be like we're in a river and we're just going stream, right? We want it to be like flowing water, not like chopping wood. Hiya, hiya. When we're doing that, ouch, painful, too much, that effort. No, let's find ways to do things where there's a lot more ease. It doesn't mean that we aren't going to be working our asses off, but honestly, sometimes when I get working really hard, and I'm in a flow though, you think of athletes, like when I was an athlete, you get in the zone. What I had to do as an athlete to get in a zone was work out 4 to 6 hours like every day since I was a little tiny kid, like highly attuned exercises, visualizations, the best coaches, money, so much time, tournaments every week, and travel. And there are these moments where everything locks into place. And you really get to experience what it's like when you trust your training and you just flow. And yeah, we're doing lots of hand fluttering today. We're doing like ASMR visuals, attracting new types of people. Ooh, that's not as fun. But whoa, we're talking about dreams. Mr. Burns from the oh yes, no, excellent. That is definitely a Mr. Burns reference. Please give me your hate so I can throw it in the comments so I could go on that and roast you live. Literally live. Yes, we're speaking about, we had a little troll pop in. There, no troll. We are all entitled to our opinion. Please throw out your opinions. I got a posse in the comments and the chat. They're waiting for you with the wrench, apparently. And but yeah, BYO, bring your own boobs, bring your own beauty, bring your own brilliance, bring your own bae, bring your own boo, bring your own today. Slushy beer. It's very hot. It's very hot. It's way too hot for more of this. That's, yep, way too hot for some Sandra Oh Merlot from the movie Sideways. Anyway, I hope well. Someone was talking about dreams. Ew. The dream tender is in session, darlings. Oh, how fun. Joyce, you were dreaming. Dreams visited in Myers was talking to you. So Seth Meyers is talking to Joyce. And then Joyce thinks to herself, take a selfie with Seth. Joyce asks Seth. And this is very interesting because for some reason, I have never had this happen in dream before. Vanessa Bayer of SNL, obviously Seth Meyers is connected in that community as well, very part of that whole brigade. Vanessa Bayer was talking to me in this morning. What in the what is going on? We've got a little SNL confluence. Maybe it's time for me to get on SNL. Oh my God, could you imagine? I don't think I'd last more than like half, not even half a season. I'd last probably an episode. And I'd drop an F-bomb. I don't even know what would happen. I'd forget. You don't even have lines. You just read them, and I just be laughing, fucking it all up. You have no idea. I have a stand-up whole 5-minute set I'm going to do. It's insane. It's so insane. I need someone to film it, Chuck. I might just anyway, even though I probably should workshop it a few times. Oh my God, I'm starting to sweat my little titties off. Sorry, I probably should censor myself more. Oh, Robin's here. Oh, there's some glitches. Yeah, that sometimes things flow just fine. Times it glitches all up and down. You want to kiss duck lips? Well, we have, what do we have? We have Taco Tongue. Oh, tomorrow's Taco Tuesday. We have to have a theme song for tomorrow. And who knows how, I don't know. I do have so much work to do on my commission. It's a 3-foot by 4-foot painting, but it's going to be fun. Oh my God. I don't know if I should tell what I'm doing. Maybe I'm going to attempt it, and then maybe I could show you the aftermath of attempting this. I will talk about that because that's a big part of my life right now, but I kind of want to go secretly live, but, because of my new schedule, I have to kind of respect that. The not going live on Wednesdays and Thursdays. But stay tuned. We'll see what happens. You mentioned duck lips. Well, duck lips are more like. Thank you for making me laugh. I was like seconds before going live, like, what am I gonna do today? I didn't feel terrible. There have been days I have literally felt like a fire. And then I come on here and I am on fire. Actually, speaking of which, interestingly, I love my boomerang brain. It's the best in the West. It means I have too much in here to come out. But I always find my train of thought. I always occasionally don't though, and occasionally I fuck everything up. Anyway, okay, never mind. I'm an advanced beginner with beautifully batshit crazy brilliance. I just literally went in 15 directions all at once. Yeah, not knowing. Oh yeah, okay. I was mentioning I was in a direly dark space a couple days ago, and I wanted to take a walk, and I recorded a video for you guys, 26-minute video. I was going to break into different videos. I might still do that, But it was interesting. I was weeping, crying like a baby. And then I turned the camera on. I'm fine. Just fine. I wanted to capture like, I need to be seen in this pain. And the second the camera's on, I'm like, hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, Dolly. Hello, Dolly. Oh yeah, there's also not just duck lips, but fish lips. Those are my faves. I love the fish lips. Jim, did I say bring your own boobs? That's because Andy did. I'm sure I have said that before, and that's why Andy said that. Bring your own boobs. BYB. I mean, why not? Cool. I love it. I will be making Joyce a moderator probably next time. That'll be fun. Oh, Joyce has a glitch too. F-bombs, Lucky Andy, Mercury. I know, it's still Mercury retrograde, and this is beastly. It's a beastly cockapoo-poo. You guys, you have side jokes with me than my own family. That's pretty cool. Oh, Andy also dreamt about the Three Stooges were on Noah's Ark. Awesome. Do you know, my mom this year saw there's reconstructed Noah's Ark in, is it Missouri or Arkansas? Somewhere out there. She saw it. It was quite stunning. I could only imagine, big, to say the least. I didn't say there's anything wrong with breaking your poop. I know, right? Remember, like, when those of us who had boobies when we were younger and want to make them bigger, right? You stuffed your bra. Did you ever do that? Anyone who had boobies or men, however, non-binary, trans, cisgendered, however, gender, male, female, other. Did you ever stuff your boobs? I did a few times. I did. I stuffed my bra. Oh, shoot. But then suddenly I gained some weight. And I learned that when you gain weight as a lady, and as a man, as whatever you identify as, guess what happens? These often gain weight too. It's like I didn't have to pad my bra anymore. I grew up. Anastasia grew up. Do you know that I can do my hair straight? I just haven't been bothering with that. I also do little space buns. Braid, what do you call them? Milkmaid braids, where you like, yeah. Maybe I'll do some fun stuff. Although, remember I did space buns? Y'all were like, eh. Joyce has never had. Good job, Joyce. Yeah, I was an athlete who was like muscle and like lean and was... and then stop being so hulking and get a little femme. Get the bra. It fills up. Anyway. Oh man, why are we talking about padded bras? I don't know. You know what I do want to talk about is this art project because, okay, yay, we learn things on my channel too. This is almost the color that I'm going to be and have been utilizing. So this painting is for a restaurant, a new, fantabulous, fucking fabulous restaurant. If you're in Los Angeles, even if you're not on the west side in Mar Vista is a new restaurant called Electric Bleu, B-L-E-U, French for blue, because it is largely French cuisine. It is French California cuisine. And guess who is the head chef? Chef de cuisine. It is Chef Craig Hobson. Woo! This was the chef I worked with at the Roosevelt. As you know, I used to work for the Roosevelt. I used to work for Shirley Brasserie, and it was hard not to be able to work there anymore for reasons we should not state here on camera. Chef Craig went on to literally open his own restaurant. Finally, he's 50 now and he's in the second half of his life and he is going to do it his way, right? Frank said, but I did it my way. So he's doing it his way with his wife. And his wife is from a set design and art background, amazing human being. And she, I've heard of the artist, but it was kind of in the back burners of my brain, of my very beautiful brain, my rambling boomerang, gorgeous mind. Bring your own boobs and beer. And her name is Maya. Maya is an amazing human being. And reminded me about Yves Klein. A little art history for you, my friends. Okay, Klein. Monsieur Klein. Il est né à Nice. He was born in Nice in 1928. He died in 1962. Dude was 34 years old, very young guy. He helped to create what is called New Realism. So pop art, the French version. He did also a lot of performance art. He also created a hue, a particular blue, very similar to marine blue, but it was so intense. It's almost not a color, but an experience, an emotion. There's a synesthesia, like a blending of the senses. I experience synesthesia all the time. It's sort of how I navigate. People just say it's autism. I'm not a rambling drunk. You just made fun of someone with autism. You fucker. No. So this, you can see, this is ultramarine blue. This is a heavy-bodied golden brand. We are not sponsored by Golden. Bleu d'Outre-mer. Yeah. So yeah, this is very similar to what's called International Klein Blue. And I have been commissioned to do a painting using this and a very limited palette. This is a version, it's not actual Klein Blue because that is illegal, I believe. You can't actually use Klein Blue technically unless you have permission or I don't know. Little baby bird. Very feminine bird. Okay, Klein Blue. Okay, so something that Yves did. So one thing he was about, again, experience, perspective, postmodernism, without calling it that, looking at things from a really sometimes esoteric, etheric, embodied, and yet otherworldly place all at the same time. He was, as the guy in the chat said, out to lunch in the best way possible. He was a pure creative. Both of his parents were artists. He wasn't formally trained. They sort of just exposed him to art and trained him. Really interesting dude. And he, again, he would just paint things monochromatically. He also had an exhibit that was all, someone did this in LA. It was all white with this thing he called The Void. And on Sunset Boulevard, yeah, closer to Silver Lake, there was an abandoned hotel that someone painted every facet of it white, including the palm trees and the gates and the plants and the sidewalk, everything. I was in honor of Yves Klein. It could have been in honor of a different artist. That was really fascinating. They finally tore all that down. It's all gone now. But Yves Klein had a bit like that. He was brilliant with with both the commercial and the creative facet of what he was doing. In one of his shows, he has a thing where I need to reread it. He would sort of like price things in a way. It was almost like what you thought it was worth. I can't remember. I need to it was something that was so ingenious, and everything sold it because he just engaged the public. This sounds really bold to say. Oh, Yves, pardon me. Yves, pardon me. Pat myself on the back. He feels like a kindred spirit. I was going to say he almost feels like me. He just feels like a crazy motherfucker who was so ahead of his time. That's why he died so young. Most like, no, he had, I think it was like 3 heart attacks, and it was the second that killed him in a row. A movie he was in, actually. That sounds like a way I'd go out to. Anyway. But one of the things he did is he had a show. I think if I'm not mistaken, he did this live and also in studio. So he used human beings as paintbrushes. So often what he would do is he'd have a white canvas and possibly, I swear, like some of the canvases look raw, like it's not treated with any white gesso or like that, or it's not painted like a titanium white. I don't know. I need to look into that more. But the background is white, we'll just say. It's just the canvas, white. And he would have models naked with his Klein Blue on their body, and then they would just plop down. However, they would throw themselves against the canvas. If anyone saw that documentary now, the Bill Hader who would parody Fred Armisen, different actual things, and there's a very famous artist who does stuff like this and has done that, like throwing yourself against a canvas naked to create marks on the canvas. So Yves Klein did this famously, but he died in 1962, born in 1928. So he did this way before she did it, and I am blanking on her name. I can remember she's a very, very famous performance artist. She's the one who, she did the show at, was it MoMA? I don't know, in New York, where she just sat across the table and she would just stare at you for minutes, and that was it. And then you'd leave, and then someone else would sit in your place. And she also did this thing where she was like separating from her beloved partner and person, and they were on, I think, the Great Wall of China, and they started together, and then they both walked the entire length of the wall as part of a performance art piece. So this artist, if anyone, because my brain's having one of those moments, one of my midlife crisis, mom brain with 15 kids moments, and I'm not a mom and have no kids. Just, I love it. Rambling drunk. I fucking love that. I love being trolled. That means, man, you've made it if you've been trolled. I'm fucking loving that, though. You have no idea. Keep in mind, remember, I was dating someone who did that to me 24/7. It was like how he showed love. Some people call it negging, right? Or taking the piss. No, there's the Irish. That's how Irish. That's very important to Irish culture. And I was talking to a friend of mine, and she couldn't remember the term, because there's an amazing Irish comedian who slogging? No, not sloshing. What the fuck is the term? Sloughing? No, I don't remember. But it's so funny. Like, a man's like, you must have no more vagina, but just little tummies that cross through your uterus. And that's what you got instead of children that might come in the future. We're getting married. Like, that's love. Anyway, so my ex, because he was British as well as Ugandan, and but had been living in the U.S. since, for the last 10 plus years. But anyway, so he's Ugandan, British, American. But he has a British sensibility of how you like show love through trolling someone. So I was trolled 24/7. So it's gonna make me a better comedian. Anyway, we're talking about Klein Blue and Yves Klein and performance art and the art that I was commissioned to do. See, I know my train of thought. I'm not random. It's intentional. It's how I communicate. And so we'd use human beings as human brushes, put his Klein Blue on them, the experience, not just the color, right? The emotion, the power and presence of this color. And they would throw themselves, they'd be on the canvas. I think they would probably lie down, is my guess, honestly, because if you see the images, it's very clearly, you see the boobs, you see some thigh, like it's not like they went brah, like trampolining off the fucking canvas. I think they really just went plop and then boop, pulled themselves back up. So you guys know, you should know me well enough to know what I'm going to be doing with the canvas, right? Right? Let me know in the comments before I say it. I'm sure you know what the fuck I'm going to be doing. Sometimes I can do a good Irish accent. That was like moderately good. Yes, it is, Robin. I'm so happy you're still here. Yes. Joyce is mentioning El Chihuly, Stan the Man. I need a chairlift. Wait, who needs a chairlift? Oh no, sorry. They're like hugs and prayers. Oh, your daughter is 50 today. Happy birthday, Gina. Oh no. Let me address that. Her mom got out of bed, tried to go. Oh, she fell down. Oh my Lord. She fell on 3. Oh Lord God. Oh no. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, with dementia. How sad. Oh no. Valerie, you take care. You're such a love bug. Valerie, if you're here when I'm still on, you get an honorary request. She requested last time on Friday, Amy Winehouse, and we sang for her. So we'll sing for you again. I'll try. I'll do my worst, which will be my best, which will also be my worst. Not intentionally, just because, oops. Oh, sorry. God, okay. Well, first of all, our hearts go out to Valerie and her mama. May all go well. May that unfold smoothly. May all beings be safe. Thank you. Yes, Choli is a glass blower. Oh, Lord God. I can only to, I think, another app while I'm on my phone doing this live stream. Lord of mercy. No one has remembered the name of that female performance artist who was parodied by Bill Hader, who did the throwing herself up against the canvas naked and the separation and the talk across the... A friend of mine had an affair with her. Ooh, naughty. Naughty. But yeah. So yeah, have you guys guessed what I will be doing with my mission? With this Yves Klein blue canvas I've painted? I did one huge layer with ultramarine blue, and then I used almost 32 ounces on the canvas, and then I put another layer of the blue that's more the blue they want, the actual Yves Klein, International Klein blue. And yes, you've heard it here first. Anastasia is going to attempt to get nude. I don't have to attempt to. I'm going to get nude. I'm going to put paint on my body. It's going to be titanium white because that's what I have the most of. And because I have some unbleached titanium, I've got some raw versus burnt sienna. I have some very fun colors. That doesn't sound fun at all if you know those colors. It's more that it works with the palette of the place, meaning a little more interesting than white. And I'm going to put some paint on, and I'm going to smush my body on this kiss. I don't know. It's going to be fun. We're going to see what happens. I have an idea. It's going to be, yeah, there are ideas that have come to me, and yeah, but you've heard it here. I'm going to attempt this. I'm going to try to do this. It's not a show, Andy. I have to do it with my roommate. It's not here. I'm going to strip nude. I'm going to put paint. I've done things with my art, but I will. Chuck knows some of the shit I've done with my art. I am going to, at home. It's a commission for a 3 foot by 4 foot painting that will hang in a beautiful upscale California cuisine restaurant in Mar Vista called Electric Blue, utilizing International Klein blue, Yves Klein's blue that he created. I am going to. Sorry, I just had a moment. One of the ways my ex negged me, he said that I was creepy. I'm like, am I creepy? Sorry. Memories like the corners of my mind. Misty watercolored memories of the way we were. Yeah, so I am going to be nude. I'm going to put paint on my body and I'm going to smush it and see what happens on the canvas. So I'm just going to see what happens. It might be, I think even if that's not the primary image on the canvas, I think that for me, it's all about the experience of what I'm doing. It is a performance. For obvious reasons. I might film myself doing that. I just censor it somehow. Yeah. No, I definitely will film myself too. But yeah, it'll be, NSFW. NSFW. Excuse me. Baby bird. So that's the one shitty thing about beer. Beer is fun. I really only drink in the summer when it's hotter than fucking Hades. Speaking of gods and goddesses, Hades, Persephone, Ceres, remember? Demeter, whatever. I love the slushy beer, the slushy burps. So yeah. So it's not a performance piece that I'm doing, but it is performative in terms of how I'm creating it and I'm going to document it. And yeah, obviously, if I'm actually going to do that, I have to document that, being naked and putting my body on. It'll be too fun not to document it. But to release the footage is a whole other thing, because remember we talked about puritanical values in this country. Yeah, it's not. The body is poo-pooed in its nude form, so fuck that. You're nude? Back, Satan. Back. Fuck you. Sucks. Anyway. So yeah. Don't we still have performance artists out there who do like live stuff where they're naked? I don't know. They're naked paintings and gallery. I don't know. It's going to be fun. It is literally, it'll be bring your own boob to this canvas. Yeah, no 12-year-olds. Whatever happened to Mr. Puffer? I wonder if, again, he was 12. If because there was one person who unsubscribed from my account after that. I'm like, I have a feeling I can probably find out. I don't. I haven't. I sometimes, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. Yeah, there will be, incidentally, Joyce, it is a little bit like finger painting with your boobs and your belly and your butt and your thighs and everything else. When my Chef Craig's wife said, okay, well, that's the wall space. You want to paint and go there. It's going to use the Klein blue, very simple palette. Yeah, I'm thinking like 3-4 colors at most. Yeah, maybe just 3. And within the palette, it's already there in the restaurant. And she was showing me Yves Klein's work, his body work, because he didn't just do performance art, his actual paintings that, including the naked body painting. Some of them look like Rorschachs. So it's like a psychological test. And that's very apropos of the work that I do. My work is process art. It's very much channeled. Yes. Can I say this? Yes, absolutely. Yves is here. He's with me. He's hanging. He used to be part of some of the most prestigious salons, art salons in France. And I feel like they're all here right now having a time at my expense. No, not at my expense. They're like, we might as well hang out while Yves here. We want to say hi to him, and why not say hi to this chick who's doing his dirty work for the restaurant through the interwebs of being, through the interdimensional portals of time and space. So yes, I do like channeled work. Often my art is channeled. Some of you know I've received prophetic death dreams ever since I turned 40. My dreams went from being very vivid and insane and lucid to, that's someone who's going to die in 3 months, and they do. But something that's happened is when that's sometimes the person visits after they've passed in liminal space. Since apparently someone told me I'm a lighthouse, I have a bright light that shines, and so folks see me and know where to go in the darkness, as it were, to kind of transit. And sometimes what happens is it's too much. So I need a way to, let that come out of me. And also sometimes let what comes out of me through art with this person present. Speaking of which, right, I have the Yves Klein, the blue on my fingers. I couldn't get everything off in time for this live stream. But I remember someone saying at work, there was an artist had just done an installation, came to where I work to have a meal after her installation. It was like a very prestigious thing that happened for her. And one of my coworkers, one of the servers, was just like, why does she have paint everywhere? Like, can't you just clean that off? I'm like, yeah. And I showed him like what she was working on. I'm like, it's also it takes a lot of time. And there's a point where you're like, fuck it, I want to go on with my day. It'll come off eventually. And it does. Because your skin has all this oil and all this good stuff. But anyway, yeah, there have been times where the in their liminal space, they'll literally come through me and be in me almost to they often want to communicate sometimes to someone left behind that's still here. And sometimes I've created art for people with that deceased loved one present, sometimes in me. Is that being possessed, Anastasia? I mean, kind of. You have to tread very, very carefully in this terrain. And it's quite profound when this happens. But yeah, I have created some art through someone who's deceased, through someone's passed on, for someone that they left behind and they want to communicate to, or they're just, often it's because of something quite like someone died from addiction and they want to tell their mom or dad, brother, sister, I'm sorry, I love you. It's encoded in the art that I give the person. I don't tell the person, this is from your dead loved one who visited me after they died, because prophetic dream. Yeah, that's terrifying. We don't do that. But I'll say, I'm so sorry for your loss. Here's a gift of art. I hope you like it. It's okay if you don't. Give it away. Throw it away. Whatever. But it's for you. And then, because that's intense. And so then I normally have contact a woman I work with who's an extraordinary healer, who is what I call my pew, 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 my big guns. Yeah, Shooter McGavin, my Happy Gilmore big guns, to help clean me out, because that is some pain. That's some intense stuff. Yeah, for those who don't know, I often do yoga in the park in Griffith Park, and I was walking there, and this was just waiting for me. It was sitting on a little rock, my little Jesus cross. Wild. As you might not know, some of you, because I see some viewers just joined us. Anastasia is my name. Anastasia. Whoa, hello. Watch out. Oh, God. Valerie is on the way to the hospital. Thank you for letting me know. On the way to the hospital with her mom. We're going to have to sing a song for her since she is going to be otherwise occupied taking care of her mommy. Also, at some point on our own or here now, offer Valerie, mommy, and Valerie prayers. That's awful. May all beings be safe. Love to Valerie and her mom. May she be safe and get well and having fallen because of dementia. Okie doke. Thank you for letting me know, Andy. So, boop. Sorry, let me look through the chat. I definitely... Oh, Valerie was back. Sorry, and then she left again. Okay. Andy wishes he could sing a song for Valerie. How sweet. We'll sing. I'll figure out something. Oh, you know what I'll do? Yeah, I know what I'll do. But before I do that, oh yeah, my name. And this ties in also to Valerie. Oh, her mom likes church music. Maybe I'll sing goth. Oh, I'll sing Joyful, Joyful. Yeah, because I sang Joyful, Joyful as a little video I put on YouTube, but I can sing that here. That is very much music. I mean, it's gospel. It's obviously maybe a different tradition. I mean, I could sing Amazing Grace. I haven't sung that in a million years. But yeah, my name means resurrection. It means Christ's resurrection. They use it in theology to describe the resurrection of Jesus Christ. It's the anastasis. It's a Greek word that went to Russia through the Orthodox Church. And of course was the name of the youngest daughter of the last Tsar in Russia, Tsar Nicholas II's daughter. They thought escaped the Bolshevik Revolution, the assassination. No, she did not. They were all brutally, horrifically. But there's a woman later who claimed to be Anastasia, came out of a coma, saw a newspaper, said, oh, that's, my mom, dad, brother, sister. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's the Tsarina and the Tsar. They're long dead. It's like, no, that's my family. And then people thought she was truly Anastasia, and no, she was not. But yeah. So that's my name. It's very biblical. There's a lot of Bible stuff going on, religion, a lot of religious zealotry, and also just love and spirituality and seeking, reading, learning, understanding. Because like the ancient Greeks, North, South, Down. Like all we can do is just know ourselves, right? As best we can. That's about all. Like that's about it. Good luck even doing that. You know what I mean? It's okay if your mom can't hear. It's more prayer. It'll be a singing meditation, a singing prayer for your mom who has had this fall. Because at the end of the day, this happy hour is a way for folks to get happy even when we're not feeling happy, and it's community. Remember, I've been a while, I kind of put it aside, it kind of died, and here we are, the resurrection. Anastasis, the Anastasia is back, right? The butterfly out of the cocoon, resurrecting the channel, because, yeah, I went through a gnarly breakup and loss of a job 5 days apart, late May. Here we are, I'm looking at art and creativity and performance and comedy and all these things in new ways. Galaxy even confers and concurs, chasing a fly. But yeah, because this community, you're helping me. Like I said, the moment I turn a camera, I'm like, oh shit, I'm fine. There's no problem. Fine, fucking fine. But yeah, I think it'd be fun to sing some version. Yeah, unfortunately, we do not have the capacity to play sound files on here. But hopefully you can get in touch with Valerie and send her, or you could upload it to YouTube. As a link that's only openable by certain people. I don't know. There are a lot of ways around it, Andy. We could figure something out if you want to record yourself singing for Valerie and her mama. But yeah, we are so much love, so much prayer, so much healing, so much expedited, quickening, safety, smoothness, ease, so that Valerie's mom heals feels better very quickly. This is very, very, very hard. Very hard when someone has dementia. It's really hard when your loved one is not who they used to be and are changing and also hurting because they've hurt or they're just not who they used to be, and it's really hard for them, let alone for us. It's just a challenging situation. And she likes church songs, so I was going to sing Amy Winehouse. Instead of "To Know Him is to Love Him," I was going to say "To Know Her." I could sing that. I could also sing "Joyful, Joyful." I could also sing "Amazing Grace." Yes, Joyce is sending Reiki and love. And hopefully, yeah, you can, Andy can send Valerie something like through Instagram or something. But yeah, this is for your mommy who loves church songs. And even if she can't hear this, that's okay. Well, it'll live in posterity on YouTube. Oh my God, Amazing Grace. I haven't sung that in so long. I probably will butcher whatever lyrics I know, of the few I know. But I might as well sing this in honor of Valerie's mom, and then we can start signing off. Let's see here. This is for Valerie and for Valerie and for all of us in community and all of our happiness and the ease and love and care and comfort of our souls. I'm the rambling drunk with the beautiful boomerang mind, the most gorgeous person on the planet, apparently. This is for you guys. Thank you. With humility, truly. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. There are a lot of other lyrics to that song, but I think that's good enough. I started crying for a minute there. I wrote a beautiful eulogy for my mother, how she was the embodiment of grace. And I used the lyrics of Amazing Grace to write that eulogy for her. And I was going to sing it at the end, but I spared the congregants. But yeah, the last bit of it though. Oh yeah, I want to, yeah. 'Twas, oh wait, hold on. 'Twas grace that, oh no, what is the rest? It's grace that, okay, yeah, no, I don't know the words. Anyway, we're going to stop that. There's like another like beautiful last bit of that song. That I stop while I'm behind or ahead or in middle of the way. Oh, you love it when I sing. Thank you. Oh, I love you too, Valerie. Remember, I love you all. I'm not in love with you, but I have profound love for you, like volumes of love for you, waterfalls of love for you. I'm bathing you. It's like a warm jacuzzi bath of love for you and your beloveds. I love you guys. We are at an hour. We have sung many things. So we're going to have to start wrapping up. I know that we're wrapping things up in the comments too. Or Andy. I mean, how about this? If so, Andy wants to send a clip of him singing as a gift, as a gesture of love for Valerie, Mama and Valerie. One option, one workaround for everyone's protection and privacy and safety is, Andy, you can send me the clip on Instagram. And then Valerie, if you want to email me, I would assume you have an email address. If you have an email address, then you can email me and then I can send you now the recording. And my email address is simple. It's the channel name, The Sacred Spheres at gmail.com. And if you forget that, the Sacred Sphere.com, it's in the description of my channel as well on my main landing page. So you can send me an email to the Sacred Spheres, plural, many spheres, four, at gmail.com. And then Annie can send me through Instagram the singing clip. And Valerie, I'll just have to wait for you to email me. And then once I have your email address, then I can send you via email Andy's clip. All right. I love you, Joyce. She has to go. Her phone is dying. And Valerie said, will do. Yay. I'll look for, make sure I look for that and even go in my spam because sometimes my whole setup doesn't work as things happen in technology and Mercury retrogrades. Anyway, oh my God, I'm so glad, Robin. We're going to now start to time to say goodbye. All right, it's time to start wrapping things up. I am so happy that Robin could join us on a full-blown live stream and comment. I'm so glad that worked for you. Hell yeah. I know sometimes it can be overwhelming. I know for me, I rarely join live streams. But what I do, but it can be overwhelming. It could be anxiety inducing for freaking sure, especially when you're newer to the community. So you're like, oh yeah, what am I doing? And to keep up with all the comments as well as the person talking. Yeah, I hear you, man. Man, woman, old, ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between. I love you all. I'm just going to comments. All right. Sydney, thank you for being here. Thank you. I love you. You're welcome, Robin. Yeah, the stars is here. Thank you for being here, Sydney. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Sydney again. Thank you, Robin again. Andy, Valerie F. Who's gonna love on her mama and may everything go smoothly and be okay. Thank you to Joyce. I love you so much. Thank you to Jim. Holy moly, I didn't even mention Jim again. Jim. Do I know Eye of the Sparrow? I don't know that song. But I'm going back through the chat to see people I might have missed to say goodbye to as I head on out. Wow, what a fun, unexpected talk. I loved it. What a community sesh. We went deep. We started with like spiritual stuff and then we ended with spiritual stuff because, I don't know. No, I'm not this. Yeah, obviously. As you know, I am a generalist, spiritually speaking. We are not advocating for one religion or another or spiritual perspective or even solipsism. You know what I mean? So, all right, friends, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to do the little note so you know when bell thingy so you know when I go live. I know you've probably already liked this cast. Thank you for that, for those folks who are here. Don't forget maybe to comment. Leave a comment like the amazing Robin does, Jim, Sydney, Chuck, Joyce. They leave some cool comments. I'd love some comments. That gets rhythm, keeps us alive, keeps me to have a job, which is this right now for you guys. It keeps me moving and shaking. And potentially en route to getting, I'm not monetized yet, so it takes some time, But we're en route. We're en route, folks. Yep, F-bombs. Watch me on Saturday Night Live soon. We'll see what happens. It's not going to, no. Okay. I just wanted to get back because we had some noobs today. Even though they were trolls, they were lovely, and this is good press, and I love to chomp on all that goodness. That sometimes doesn't feel like this, but it is. It's so perfect and so good. Goob. It was the goobs. It was the gooby goobs. I love it. That's who offered us that amazing comment. I love it. I'm even going to screenshot it because it was perfect. This is just the best stuff ever. So thank you, goobs, for showing up. It could have even been my ex for all we know. You, again, Mondo, I should definitely not run for president. Maybe president of this, YouTube channel. How about that? And Von Gray, some amazing comments about solipsism, spirituality, the universe is being born, destroyed at the same time. Some really cool shit. Mont Vlogs, such a cool thing that some people showed up. Just really nice. It's always fun to have new people show up. It's a real gift. It shows that we're making a difference. We're making an impact. People are joining our community and saying, hey. Like Roberto Rosales. Oh, yeah. In Russian, roller R's, not just in Spanish. That's why I can roll my R's or gargle them like in French. Nice guy, says hi. He somehow ended up a top fan too. All right, we now made it to the top of the chat, and I have officially thanked people who have been here. I am so grateful. Thank you again for saying that I'm the most beautiful person in the world, or I don't even know. You're so beautiful. Thank you, everyone. I am so honored that you were here. Thanks for listening to me sing badly, goodly, everything in between. Last but not least, for those of you who've gone the distance. No, shit. My cat's right here. She wants to say hi because I know. Oh, come on, baby. Baby. Sweetie pie. No, now she's going to run away. Of course she's going to run away. We were just about to sign off. Oh, my poor baby. This is when we go on a wild goose chase to try and get Galaxy to... Oh, now you can like look up my nostrils. Baby. Let's see if I'm almost there. Let's see if Queen Galaxy wants to make an appearance. It's time to eat, baby. Don't you want to eat? Or do you want to just run away? Oh, my poor baby. She's so tormented by me. Going up the art gallery wall. Hi, sweeties. Oh, I almost got her. I don't know if this is going to happen, folks. Oh, I so wanted to show you my little babies. Oh, I got her. I got her. All right, well, we're going to sign off from a different place in space in my house. Instead of going back down, that's a cool painting up there. Back down the stairs. Here is my little tiny boobos. My little boobs. For those who stuck it out, it was worth it. Alex, you got to see Galaxy. Oh, I love it. No, run, Forrest, run. Well, from me and Galaxy, now Valerie also has for her mommy some loving energy from Galaxy. Yay. I love you guys. Oh, I kind of like the lighting, my makeup. I forget that I have these sunglasses on the whole time. Anyway, you guys are so precious to me. It's like my little lady baby. Just like my little fluff bug. My little fatso with 3 legs. Yeah, for those of you who haven't seen, she's missing a whoop right there, her back left paw. She is my peg-legged queen bee. She is my pirate queen, Queen Galaxy. All right. Love you guys. Oh, hold on. Oh, ooh, ah. Yeah, kitties. We take a little photo. Here, wait, kitties. Anyway. All right, that's all she wrote. She's caught up in my, okay, there we go. All right, from up my stairs, that's my bathroom. My bedroom's in there. My roommate's bedroom's over there. Boink. Got all sorts of art and stuff on the wall. That's the bug. I love you guys. I gotta go. What an amazing time. We could hold space for Valerie, for each other, for me. Thank you for being my posse. Like a gang. You're like, what did you say? What'd you say, Anastasia? We gonna get you. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you, Chuck, for saying it's a great show. As always, we butcher songs. Even if we're sad, and we support others when they're in need. I love you. Life's too short not to love and to be kind to one another as best we can. I love you. Have a beautiful night. Love. I'll see you tomorrow, 7 p.m. Pacific. For our schedule. And me throwing my naked body against that. Not doing that live against the canvas. I love you. Have a beautiful night. Thank you to everyone who showed up. I'll see you soon, okay? Tomorrow, if you're available. Otherwise, we'll find a time. Either for some secret time. Or leave some comments on my videos. I'll send you some videos to y'all. I'll probably post some videos. Okay. Bye, friends. Good night. Bye.